Deep within the dense jungles of Central America, a civilization once thrived, but a collection of city-states, each with its own rulers, gods, and stories. Yet, they shared a common language, a common culture, and a common vision of the cosmos. Their story is one of innovation, resilience, and a deep connection to the world around them. But it is also a story of mystery, of a civilization that vanished, leaving behind only whispers in the wind. Long before the rise of the great Maya cities, their story began in the fertile lowlands of what is now Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, and Honduras. Around 2000 BCE, small villages began to dot the landscape. These early Maya were farmers, cultivating maize, beans, and squash, staples that would sustain their civilization for millennia. But the Maya were more than just farmers. They were innovators. By 1000 BCE, they had begun to develop complex social structures, religious practices, and artistic traditions. They built ceremonial platforms, created intricate pottery, and laid the foundations for what would become one of the most advanced civilizations of the ancient world. One of their greatest achievements was their understanding of time. The Maya developed a sophisticated calendar system, tracking the movements of the sun, moon, and planets with astonishing accuracy. For them, time was not just a measure of days and years, it was a sacred force, woven into the fabric of their existence. By 300 BCE, the Maya had entered what scholars call the pre-classic period. This was a time of growth and experimentation, as they began to build larger cities, develop writing systems, and establish trade networks. But their greatest achievements were yet to come. Between 250 and 900 CE, the Maya civilization reached its zenith. This was the classic period, a time of unparalleled achievement, when great cities like Tikal, Palenque, and Copan rose from the jungle. These were not just cities, they were masterpieces of architecture, art, and engineering. The Maya built massive pyramids that reached for the heavens, aligning them with the stars to honor their gods. They created ball courts where ritual games were played, and palaces where kings ruled with divine authority. Their art was vibrant and expressive, capturing the beauty and complexity of their world. But the Maya were not just builders and artists, they were also scholars. They developed one of the most advanced writing systems in the ancient Americas, using hieroglyphs to record their history, rituals, and beliefs. They studied mathematics, inventing the concept of zero, and mapped the heavens with precision. Yet, for all their achievements, the Maya were not a unified empire. Their world was a patchwork of city-states, often at war with one another. Kings fought for power, alliances shifted, and blood was spilled in the name of gods and glory. But even in conflict, the Maya thrived, their culture flourishing in the heart of the jungle. By 900 CE, however, something changed. The great cities of the classic period began to decline, their populations dwindling, their monuments abandoned. What caused this collapse? Was it war, drought, disease, or something else entirely? The answer remains one of history's greatest mysteries. The collapse of the classic Maya. The decline of the Maya civilization was not sudden, nor was it uniform. Some cities fell into ruin, while others endured. By the time the Spanish arrived in the 16th century, many of the great cities had been reclaimed by the jungle, their stories buried beneath layers of earth and time, waiting to be uncovered.